The Constitution makes the following provisions with regard to the borrowing power of the centre and the states. The central government can borrow either within India or outside upon the security of the Consolidated Fund of India, or can give guarantees, but both within the limits fixed by the Parliament. So far, no such law has been enacted by the Parliament. Similarly, a state government can borrow within India upon the security of consolidated funds of the state, or can give guarantees, but both within the limits fixed by the legislature of that state. The central government can make loans to any state or give guarantees in respect of loans raised by any state. Any sums required for the purpose of making such loans are to be charged on the Consolidated Fund of India. A state cannot raise any loan without the consent of the centre if there is still outstanding any part of a loan made to the state by the centre, or in respect of which a guarantee has been given by the centre. Impact of emergencies on centre-state financial relations. The centre-state financial relations, as stated above, are operative during normal times, but during emergencies these undergo certain changes. For example, while the proclamation of national emergency under Article 352 is in operation, the President can modify the constitutional distribution of revenues between the centre and the states. This means that the President can either reduce or cancel the transfer of finance, both tax sharing and grants in aid, from the centre to the states. Such modifications continues till the end of the financial year in which the emergency ceased to operate. While the proclamation of financial emergency under Article 360 is in operation, the centre can give directions to the states to observe the specified canons of financial propriety, to reduce the salaries and allowance of all classes of persons serving in the state, including the High Court judges, and to reserve all money bills and other financial bills for the consideration of the President. Important sources of Union revenue. Some of the sources of Union revenue are as corporation tax, currency coinage, legal tender and foreign exchange. Duties of customs including export duties, duties of excise on tobacco and certain goods manufactured or produced in India. Estates duty in respect of property other than agricultural land, fees in respect of any of the matters in the Union list but not included any fees taken in a court, post office savings bank, foreign loans lotteries organized by the Government of India or the Government of a state, posters and telegraphs, telephones or wireless, broadcasting and other like forms of communication, property of Union and public debt of Union. Rates of stamp duties in respect of bills of exchange, checks, promissory notes, etc. Reserve Bank of India. Important sources of state revenue. Some of the important sources of state revenue are as capitation fee, duties in respect of succession to agricultural land, duties of exchange on certain goods produced or manufactured in state such as alcohol, liquids, opium. Estates duty in respect of agricultural land, fees in respect of any of the matters in the state list but not included any fees taken in a court, land revenue, taxes on agricultural income, taxes on land and buildings, taxes on mineral rights subject to the limitations imposed by Parliament relating to mineral development, taxes on consumption or sale of electricity, taxes on goods and passengers carried by road or on inland waterways, taxes on vehicles,